Special Olympics is a non-profit organization founded by Eunice Kennedy Shriver. Kennedy Shriver created the Special Olympics with her sister Rosemary, who had an intellectual disability in mind. The Special Olympics is host to athletic training and competition for people with disabilities and follows the mission of giving people with disabilities opportunities to grow their fitness and courage, as well as to develop skills and bonds within the Special Olympics community. Individuals ranging from 2 to 99 years old can compete in over 30 teams in individual sports at the Special Olympics. The first International Special Olympics was held in Chicago in 1968 as a collaboration between the Kennedy Foundation and Chicago Park District. Special Olympics continues to produce milestones for people with disabilities community, having over 5.3 million athletes from nearly 170 countries competing in 108,000 games as of 2016. The following athletes are notable figures not only because of their achievements at the Special Olympics, but because of the demonstrated strength and continued advocacy for people with disabilities community.
Loretta Claiborne was born partially blind and intellectually challenged. She wasn't able to walk until she was 4 years old, but ended up earning 7 medals in 3 different sports at the Special Olympics. Loretta was raised by her single mom in a poor household, the middle child of 7 children. She grew up frustrated and angered by the taunts that her classmates would throw at her for being different, her growing anger eventually leading to her expulsion from high school. Loretta did not let the injustices she experienced at school as a result of her intellectual disability get the better of her, as she learned to channel her anger into exercise and developed a love for running and sports in general. Since 1970, Loretta has competed in over 300 events at the Special Olympics, winning 4 gold medals in running events, 2 gold medals in bowling, and 1 silver medal in figure skating. She has trained in 10 sports for the Special Olympics, including golf, softball, and basketball. She is extremely vocal about the importance of the Special Olympics and emphasizes that the Special Olympics is a movement for the inclusion of people with disabilities rather than just a competition. In addition to the Special Olympics, Loretta has run and finished 26 marathons, being the first Special Olympics athlete to join the Boston Marathon in 1981. She speaks 4 languages and holds 3 honorary doctorate degrees. She is the first person with an intellectual disability to receive such distinctions.
Chelsea Werner, Danville, California. Chelsea, also known as Showtime, was born with Down syndrome and the prognosis of low muscle tone that would keep her from walking on her own. Throughout all her life, she also faced trouble with her speech. Starting at the age of 8, Chelsea grew up participating in many different sports such as soccer and swimming, which she enjoyed and found to be helpful in building her muscle strength. However, no sport compared to her growing love for gymnastics. Meanwhile, Chelsea's passion was reaching new heights. The Special Olympics in Northern California was drawn back in 2006. Chelsea faced training with USA Gymnastics for a while until her parents were able to find a connection with Don Pombo that worked with her one-on-one. With training that consisted of 16 hours per week, Chelsea excelled at uneven bars, balance beams, and flow routines. She was able to participate in disabled and standard competitions by the age of 13. In 2012, Chelsea participated in the USA Special Olympics National Gymnastics Championships. She competed as a one-person team. It was here that she won and received her first national championship. Chelsea has accomplished winning the nationals 3 more times after. Furthering her career, Chelsea achieved the title of 2-time winning Special Olympics world champion. As a result of Chelsea's dedication and effort to the sport, she has been able to gain opportunities to redefine what it means to live with a disability, a purpose that keeps her mother inspired and sees as connecting worlds together. Chelsea has gotten the opportunity to be a special guest at the NCAA's Women's Gymnastics Championship and has flourished stepping into the role of modeling.
Chris Nikic was born October 6, 1999 in Maitland, Florida. He was also born with Down syndrome. He experienced low muscle tone and heart problems during his development, which led him to go through countless physical therapy sessions and surgeries growing up. However, this was not a setback for Nikic. Rather, it was encouragement to work on strengthening himself. His sister was an inspiration for his athleticism, which pushed him to do the junior triathlon. What once was a junior triathlon turned into many other athletic accomplishments, with Chris's mission to get 1% better each day with the encouragement of his family. Nikic has accomplished many athletic triumphs, the biggest one being the first person with Down syndrome to finish the Ironman World Championship. Since then, he has completed 5 other Ironman competitions, an Olympic triathlon, and the New York City Marathon. In addition to his athletic accomplishments, Nikic has also become a public speaker by the age of 21 and released a children's book titled 1% Better. His hard work has been recognized, allowing him to win many awards. Nikic has started a challenge called the 1% Better Challenge, which raises awareness for people with Down syndrome. What he proposes is for 30 days, do something every day and try to get 1% better each day you perform it, trying to break your own record by 1%. Additionally, you should help someone with special needs do the same.
Another famous athlete is Oksana Masters. She was born in the Ukraine in 1989, and 3 years before she was born, there were severe catastrophic events due to a nuclear power plant. So when in the womb, her mother was exposed to severe toxic gases, which affected the baby's development and also caused severe biological damage. Oksana Masters was born with defects to her limbs and organs, with 6 toes on each foot. Each hand had 5 webbed fingers with no thumbs. Her left leg was shorter than the right leg by 6.5 inches, and this condition is known as tibial hemileia. Oksana was given up for adoption due to her birth defects by her birth mother, and Oksana was forced to move between different adoption centers until she got adopted by a single American woman living in New York City. At the age of 9, Oksana's left leg was amputated, and at the age of 14, her right leg was. She also got many surgeries done on both of her hands.
At the age of 13, Oksana moved from New York to Texas with her adopted mother. In Texas, she fell in love with the rowing team. She said that water made her feel a sense of freedom, which was taken away due to her birth defects. She felt that her past, present, and future were coming back to her as she pushed through the water. Her love for sports allowed her to start to explore skiing. She learned how to ski and qualified for the United States of America in 2014 and 3 Nordic cross-country skiing events from the USA. She was able to win a silver and a bronze medal in skiing. Additional to skiing and rowing, Oksana also participated in hand cycling competitions. She loved how hand cycling was able to bring her a rush of speed and moment that the other 2 sports couldn't. She really loved the rush of cycling. So far, Oksana Masters was able to bring home 24 medals, in which 13 were gold, 6 were silver, and 5 are bronze.
The Special Olympics is so much more than a competition. It serves as a platform for athletes with disabilities to unite as a community, amplify their voices, and broadcast their empowerment.
Claiborne, Werner, Nikic, and Masters, all of which come from unique journeys and embodied great perseverance, are able to serve as leaders for other disabled athletes in training. They do so by continuing to defeat the medical lies and societal odds put against their upbringings, and by strengthening the bridge between the labeled different worlds to show that they aren't really so.
Many times, these stories of disabled athletes are unheard due to the lack of representation, so we use this project as an opportunity to highlight some amazing athletes and portray their struggles that they've been through and the accomplishments that they have achieved.